How often should you post on Instagram? Once a week? Once a month? Once a day? Once a couple times a week? Who knows? Well, as it answered that question in a training I did in my private Facebook group. If you haven't joined my Facebook group, make sure to do it right now. I leave the link in the description below. But I decided to share the video on YouTube for you, all of you, so I hope you enjoyed it. Hey guys, welcome to the second video of my Instagram growth training series. If you missed the first video I did a few days ago, then make sure to go back and watch that video now before you continue watching this. I'll sit here and wait. Why are you still here? Go watch that video now. I'm serious. Alright, if you're still here, then I assume that you have already watched the video, right? Okay, let's get started with today's training. Doesn't matter what type of online business you have, at the end of the day, you need people to visit your site so they can purchase whatever that is you're offering. One of the first businesses I started online was dropshipping, and I would send paid traffic to the product page, but I found that barely any converted. I ended up losing money. And for someone who didn't have a lot of money to throw in ads and do testing, it was not a viable option for me. Even if I did have the budget, I'd be just throwing money down the drain for nothing because I didn't have the necessary skills to convert cold traffic into buyers. It is proven that most sales happen in the 5th to 12th interaction with a prospect, sometimes more for a higher ticket offer. And many of us would send completely cold traffic, people who have never heard of our brand before or what we have to offer, and they have no clue who we are, and the first thing we ask for is for their money. Only a tiny percentage of people will convert given you have a decent offer and the traffic is highly targeted. But in most cases, it won't be profitable, especially if you don't have much experience in sales and persuasion. You'll be lucky if you break even. If you're a master at sales and persuasion with a strong credibility and brand recognition, then yes, running ads can be profitable for you without building a relationship with your audience. However, that's not the case with most of us. Google and Facebook advertising costs keep rising every day. It's becoming harder and more expensive for us entrepreneurs to generate leads for our business. You need to be able to reach your potential customers at multiple touch points before they convert into paying customers. For that, you have to be a master at retargeting ads and a big budget if you go for the pay traffic route. If that's not you, then you need to find another way to drive traffic. This is when Instagram comes to save the day. Out of all the available platforms out there, Instagram is the best platform that allows you to organically reach your followers multiple times a day without getting them annoyed. And it has the highest engagement too. You won't be able to do that organically with a Facebook business page. Research has shown that for best engagement, it's best to post only once a day on Facebook. Posting more will reduce engagements. And that one post will only reach less than 5% of your audience organically. Yes, I'm serious. It's almost impossible to grow on Facebook without pay ads. Meanwhile, organic reach on Instagram is between 20 to 30%. Not to mention that you can post multiple times on Instagram a day without losing engagements. Between the two platforms, Instagram is way better if you're looking to grow organically and post multiple content a day. Let's talk about YouTube. A video on YouTube is typically about 10 minutes. So if someone has 10 minutes to spend on the platform, then that person will only be able to consume one video. Your content must be top notch to compete for that one spot. Whereas on Instagram, a piece of content will take maximum 1 minute. If it's a video, a photo will take less than 10 seconds to consume. So a person on Instagram can consume much more content compared to YouTube in the same time frame. Therefore, your content will have a much better chance of being consumed. An average video length on YouTube is about 10 minutes. I found that many people aren't very comfortable with talking in front of the camera for 10 minutes straight. And they found that creating little short 1-minute clip for Instagram is much easier for them. So Instagram might be your solution if you're struggling with creating content for YouTube. So what about email? Every single internet marketer out there emphasize on the importance of building an email list. How does building an audience on Instagram compared to building an email list? One big advantage of building an audience through Instagram is the social proof factor. When you have a large following, everyone knows that you have a big audience. Therefore, it increases your credibility. On the other hand, nobody knows how many people you have on your email list besides you. The social proof factor isn't there. And your email doesn't have the potential to go viral. You can send out an email to your list of 1,000 people, for example, and only about 200 of them will see it on average. But with Instagram content, even if you only have 1,000 followers, your content has the potential to reach thousands to tens of thousands of people if it goes viral. This is a big advantage you have when building an audience on Instagram over email. Also, one thing for certain is that if you send someone multiple emails a day and you do that every day, then you can be sure that the person will unsubscribe very quickly. But people are totally okay with you doing that on Instagram. You can reach them multiple times a day with your content and hopefully indoctrinate them into buying your products or service. This is the biggest reason why I love Instagram. As long as you are posting valuable content, you can post multiple times a day without losing reach or engagement. By posting consistently on Instagram, I would recommend at least once a day, you're actually increasing your chance of getting more followers. Think of it this way. Would you rather follow an account that the last time it posted something was a month ago, or an account that's posted something today? Given both accounts have similar type of content, you would obviously follow the second account, right? The reason you follow someone is simply because you want to see that person's content on your Instagram feed, and if that person rarely posts anything, then you don't really have a reason to click that follow button. Not to mention that Instagram wants people to spend more time on the platform, and they do that by showing relevant content to users. The more quality content on the platform, the more people will take time out of their day to check Instagram. So if you only post once a week, Instagram doesn't really have the incentive to promote your content. Whereas if you post quality content at least once a day, Instagram will push your content to those who are not yet following you. As a result, you will get more followers organically just by simply posting more often. Consistency is the key in growing on this platform. So that's it for today's lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next couple days. Bye-bye. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the training as I did. If you want to learn more, make sure to join my private Facebook group where I share tips and tricks on how to grow on Instagram. I see you there. Bye-bye.